Okay, from the very beginning, printing a tabloid buyer consult package. There's going to be some splices in here from my phone. In command, got the I've got the buyer consult package put together. Because we're doing this as a tabloid, we have to have pages in multiples of 4. So we have 24 pages here. In command, you have them in the order that you want them to appear. You download it as a PDF. Might be able to pull off a high res with this count. We'll see. Don't do anything else on the settings. Just do the high res. All pages. Up here you'll see it's preparing. And you got a little spinny wheel. I'm going to pause until this is downloaded. Okay, downloader is ready. On my computer it does this pop-up down at the bottom that there's a new PDF. If I click on that, it'll open up a new tab in Google Chrome. That'll show me the report. If you don't have that, or if you're on a Mac or something like that, it should show up in your downloads. In my downloads, it's this right here, Buyer Consult Original. So here it is. Not a bad idea at this point to cruise through it. Make sure that all of the pages you wanted are in there and everything looks the way it ought to. This is one of those points. If there's something you want to fix, now is the time to fix it. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to close that window. I'm going to open it back up in Adobe. I can double click on it, or I can say open with Adobe Reader. So now it's open in Adobe, but we can't print to tabloid like this. So we go to the print box. Not responding. Come on. Okay, here we have the print box. I'm going to select the printer as Microsoft Print to PDF. If you're on a Mac, this is a step you're going to have to sort out on your own. The goal here, though, is to print so that you have a PDF in booklet form. So Microsoft Print to PDF, print all pages, booklet. I'm going to change this to booklet. At this point, we need to go to Properties, change the layout to Landscape, go to Advanced, change paper size to tabloid. Okay. Okay. Now over here you'll see you've got a 17 by 11 and you've got it printing out like this. You'll see 1 of 12 pages. That's because there's 24 pages, now 2 on each page, so you're only going to get 12. This will not look like the order you want it in. This will look like the order that it needs to print in, however. Okay? We need to get our page orientation right. So we need to have binding on the right. I'm pausing just to make sure what I'm saying is true. No, we need binding on the left. Binding on the left. I'm holding in my hand right now one that I've done successfully. And then we go to the second page, and yeah, this is correct here. Okay, this is correct. Want it in landscape. This is good. Now I'm going to hit print. What this is doing is it's taking this 24-page PDF and turning it into a new format. So Buyer Consult Booklet. I'm going to hit Save. got to flatten each page. I'm going to pause till it gets to page 24 or 12. Okay, it's flattened all of them. I don't remember if it'll do a pop-up now. Probably not. I'm going to go back to my Explorer, and here it is, Buyer Consult Booklet. Double click on that bad boy to bring it up. There was an error. The file is already in use. It's probably trying to bring it up, but my computer's running slow. Is that what's happening? There we go. Here it is. Okay. All right, so we've got the Buyer Consult open in Adobe. Going to hit print. Select the Ricoh Pro if you're in Junction. You want to print in color. Properties. We're going to change the document size to 11 by 17. We're going to change the orientation to landscape. Hit OK. Now, go back to this. You're not going to want 2 on 1. It's going to look like this because, remember, we've got one page here, and that one page here was built by 2 pages. So we still just want the one page. Hit OK. And then
it's like
we're going to just print one page because we're doing the front side of a piece of cardstock. Cardstock can't print two-sided. It's just too thick to flip around inside the machine. So we're just going to print one of these at a time. And I think all of these settings look good. So I'm going to hit print. So it comes out face down. This printer prints the paper in the tray face down. Comes out with the bottom to the wall and the top to your feet. So when you go to put it back in with the bottom to the wall, top to your feet, and face up. Okay, and so we got the page that we were printed before, and now we got the 2 inside pages. The way it lays out is cardstock is here, and then these go like that, and they go inside the cardstock. Now, one step that is really a good practice for the sake of making it fold nice, take a stack of 11 by 17 paper. Doesn't have to be a whole stack. It's just really good. It gives you a sense. If you line this up and you get that all lined up right there, gives you a good guide for where the middle of this fold is going to be. Take a ruler, because this 80-pound cardstock is kind of thick. You take a ruler and you hold a metal ruler is really good. I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to just do a score right down the ruler. I'm gonna have to set the phone down for it though. All right, so I made a score down it, and now what that does is it allows it to fold nicely. After you've got the cover scored down the middle, just gently scored, gently bend it. Don't fold it all the way just yet. Gently bend it. Get these on. Get them nice and lined up. Take the deep-throated stapler. Make sure it's on 8.5. And then I'm gonna have to do this when I put the phone down. And then staple it like this. Make sure that the outside of the cover is up. What that does is it makes the staples go in so that the smooth part of the stapler is outside and the bent over part's on the inside. That's one of those things I forget often. So I hit the staples and they're on the edge there, and yep, there they are poking out of the middle, and we've got that nice and done. Take to send it, if you're going to have it dropped off or even mailed, take a nice envelope like that, put it in there. You're rocking and rolling.